The transatlantic slave trade and colonialism caused great harm to Africa, including the loss of people, culture, and traditional systems. At the 1993 Pan-African Conference on Reparations in Abuja, leaders said the goal is not to blame, but to ask powerful countries to take responsibility for how they benefited from Africa's suffering. Reparations are seen as a necessary step to fix past wrongs, reduce inequality, and help African people and their communities heal. The main goal of the 13th high-level dialogue is to review, understand, and explore the key rules and systems that can help strengthen democracy across Africa. In his speech, President Mahama urged African leaders to protect press freedom and marginalized voices.
I urge this dialogue to take a firm stand on the need for legally binding frameworks across all member states to safeguard our civic space. We must protect the right to organize, to protest and participate. We must preserve the freedom of the press, the voices of the youth and our women and marginalized groups must be heard and protected.
He urged that the dialogue must not be reduced to a ceremonial event without concrete action, rallying leaders and stakeholders present to be part of the needed transformation. Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa expressed concern over the persistent resistance and lack of political will in addressing issues of colonialism and reparative justice within some international circles.
We must do this mindful of the global backdrop, where efforts to address such matters in international circles have often been hampered by a lack of political will, moral courage, and oftentimes outright resistance by our detractors to this conversation.
The African Union Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security, Bankole Adeoye, who spoke on behalf of the chairperson of the African Union Commission, called for reparative justice for Africans.
So today, they emphasized Pan-Africanism based on consensus and resilience, financial inclusion for women and girls, education as transformative agenda, holding those who perpetrated the crimes of yore and crimes today accountable. So accountability is central to the agenda that the high-level dialogue is promoting. In all of this, the African Union stands ready to promote the agenda, moving ahead with the 7 aspirations of Agenda 2063 and reaffirming that the rule of law, social justice, democracy will continue to work well for us in promoting our vision, our agenda for inclusion, the empowerment of women and girls, and correcting the historical injustice of yore. And this is so critical that this high-level dialogue will continue to resonate with us, its outcome for the youth, for women, and for the rest of our continent globally.